good morning, good morning to each and everyone once again. I hope you're doing well, guys, despite difficult times. Makatapos lang ng bagyo, no? Karina. Tapos may susunod na namang bagyo, no? Just wanted to check in and see how you're holding up. Take care and stay safe and dry, guys. Pag may mga problema tayo, nabahat tayo, mag-message lang kayo sa GC or may mga link, no? May link tayo na pinopost ang CSDL. Pwedeng po kayong lumapit at humingi ng tulong if ever na baha po tayo. Yan. Sa mga hindi po nakapag-join, syempre, bigyan natin sila ng consideration, no? Bigyan natin sila ng video lesson para makapag-submit din sila ng kanilang activities. Pero syempre, yung mga naririto ngayon, sila po yung may mga attendance, no? So mamaya, so sa GC natin, bugaan tayo ng attendance. Right? So allow me to share my screen first. Yan. You know. So advance ang BSN 140 41 to 44. Number 2 na tayo sa ating module sa Math 152. Okay? Welcome to module number 2. So last time we learned about the importance of mathematics, which is the patterns, no? Yes, may nag-raise ba ng hand? Once again, we learn about the importance of mathematics and patterns in nature. So today, we will learn about inductive and deductive reasoning. Before we start with deductive and inductive reasoning, let us answer this first. Okay? We're going to answer this problem with a twist, no? So, kamustahan to with a twist. So, answer this one. If F25, so let's say it is a review in a kamustahan session. Kamustahin natin yung natutunan natin nung last face-to-face class na kung saan yung hindi ko alam, last section na nauuwi na dahil 10:30 na. Dahil wala nang klase. So, F25, for example, is equal to 75,025, and in a Fibonacci sequence, the F23 is equivalent to 28,657. And now, in a Fibonacci sequence, what is the value of F24? So if you know the answer, just type your answer in call messages. Go. Can use our chat box in Gmeet, no? If you know the answer na. Yes. So, tingnan natin yung nauna. In call messages. So, ang nauna dito ay kung titingnan natin, si nauna ay sino to? Si Oliveros. JS Oliveros. What is your block, Oliveros? Hello? Sugar Santos Oliveros.
Block 43 po, sir.
Block 43. Your answer here is 46,368. How did you get your answer?
Ano po, minus po.
Alright, if you're going to subtract this one, even though we are looking for the second bigger number, which is 24, so we already discussed this one. If ever na yung malaki has a value like this one, all you need to do is to subtract, no? So Mr. Oliveros got the correct answer. His answer is 46,368. So all you need to do is to subtract if ever the value the lesser value has no value. Just like this, 24 and 23. Kahit yung 24 may value tas yung 23 wala, still minus ka pa rin. So paano pag yung bigger value po which is the 25th term, is walang value, then add. Alright? So, ang gagawin mo lang doon is add. Next! So today's lesson has two objectives. We're going to identify statements, whether they are inductive or deductive. Compare and contrast inductive and deductive reasoning. Meron pa. No? Let's have an icebreaker first. Yan. Meron tayong icebreaker dito. It has something to do with our lesson. Yan. So as you can see, there is a boat. There is a ocean and there is a forest. Sabihin na lang natin ito yung so ito yung forest, ito yung sabihin na natin ito yung city. Tapos ito si Juan. Ito si Juan, ito si Pedro. At ito naman si Jose, ay Juan, Pedro at sabihin natin si Marco. Yan, Jose, Pedro at si Marco. Si Jose, si Pedro at si Marco, napadpad sila sa forest. Okay? Si Jose, meron siyang bigat na 50. Si Pedro, may bigat na 25. Si Marco naman, may bigat na 25 kilograms. Ngayon, ang tanging yung kanilang transportation lang is sumakay sa bangka. Nakikita nyo sa may gitna ito. Ngayon, yung capacity ng the maximum capacity is 50 kilogram. Ngayon, kailangan lang sumakay dyan ng hindi lumulubog at dapat 50 kilogram lang po yung kanyang capacity hanggang sa marating nila yung syudad. Ngayon, kailangan lang 3 na makauwi. So, ano yung gagawin natin para makauwi silang 3? Tandaan, ang way lang nila is sumakay sa bangka at 50 kg lang po yung capacity. If you know the answer, open your mic and explain your answer. Go. Anong gagawin nyo dyan? Kunyari, 3 kayo dyan. 50 si Jose, 25 si Pedro, 25 si Marco. Yes? Go.
Ano po,
Yes.
una po, si Pedro tsaka si Marco po sasakay sa boat and then
Okay.
pupunta po sa city and then bababa po yung isa, kunyari po si Marco.
Okay.
Then babalik po si Pedro dun sa forest and then sasakay po si Juan. Pupunta po siya ng city and then bababa po siya dun then. Si Marco po sasakay
Anong
po.
nangyari kay Pedro?
Naiwan po sa forest.
Okay, so sasakay si
Juan po.
Juan. Alright.
Pupunta po siya ng city.
Okay.
And then, bababa po siya doon. Then, si Marco po ulit yung sasakay. Susundin niya po si Pedro. And then, sila pong 3 nasa city na po sila.
Alright. Very good. Pangalan? What is your name?
John Christian de Guzman po.
John Christian de Guzman. What is your block?
Block 43 po.
Oh, wow. Block 43 again. So, very good. You are correct. So, yun po yun. So, anong tawag doon? It's logical reasoning. So, our topic is all about reasoning. And we have 2 types of reasoning. We have the inductive and deductive. So, yung ginawa ni John de Guzman kanina, no? An example of logical reasoning. So, kailangan mo talagang mag-isip ng medyo malalim para ma-identify mo o ma-figure out mo why is the answer is like that. Yung sinabi ni John de Guzman. And that is mathematics, right? Deductive and inductive. That is the 2 types of reasoning. So, mamaya bibigyan natin ng diin yung dalawa. So, thank you so much, Mr. de Guzman. Alright. So, once again, this is the pioneer. He is the pioneer of Fibonacci sequence, right? He is Leonardo of Pisa, Italian mathematician. And sino yung tataas ng kamay dyan? Okay. nagtataas ba ng kamay? Wala pa akong tanong eh. Once again, Leonardo Pisa, Italian mathematician in the year of 1202. He published in his book, namely, Liber Abaci, okay, yung Fibonacci sequence niya. Okay? And Fibonacci sequence is a mathematical pattern that we can integrate into nature and mathematics. So how to find the value or how to solve the Fibonacci sequence? All you need to do is to add or get the sum of two preceding ones. Okay, just like this. If the first term, okay, if your first term is 1, okay, and your second term is 1 also, because this is, you have the 0 and 0, two preceding ones, you need to add the two preceding ones. Okay, so 0 plus 1 is 1, and the third term will be what? 1 plus 1 is 2, right? So in the fourth term, 1 plus 2 is 3. And the fifth term, 2 plus 3 is 5. In the sixth term, that will be 8, and so on and so forth. So what is this? In mathematics concept, this is what we call infinity. In English term, that is ellipsis. Okay, so this is Fibonacci sequence. Gadget tayo. Check for understanding para ma-master natin yung module number 1 before we proceed to number 2. Number 1, the answer here is complex. A fractal is a complex pattern repeated over and over. Which of the following is an example of fractal found in nature? The answer is letter B. So we already answered this one. Number 3, what is the rule? The rule for this pattern, just simply add 4. 32 plus 4 is 36. What are the three next numbers in pattern? Your answer here is letter A. Because that is by 5, just add 5. This by 5 yon. Which pattern follows the given rule? Start with 4 and multiply by 3 each time until there are 4 numbers. Siyempre, letter B yan. 4 times 3, 12. 12 times 3, 36. Number 6 naman, the first few Fibonacci numbers, siyempre, si Leonardo Pisa. Number 7, Fibonacci spirals generated by drawing a quarter circle in each box. Yun yung gagawin ninyo, no? That is true. Ito yung isasubmit natin sa face-to-face class. Fibonacci spirals. Which of the following is not example of Fibonacci? That will be mountain range. And number 9, what is spiral? It is a curved pattern, right? And number 10, what is pattern? Of course, that is a recurring objects or shapes. That's all for number 1. Now we're ready to visit the number 2. This is reasoning. Ano nga ba itong reasoning? Reasoning is the drawing of inferences or conclusions from known or assumed facts. Yan. Tayo, syempre, marason tayo, di ba? Marason tayo sa lahat ng bagay. Marason tayo sa lahat ng bagay na alam natin is, kung saan alam natin is tama tayo. Nagrarason tayo para i-depensa ang ating sarili. Nagrarason tayo para ma-explain natin yung nararamdaman natin. Lalo na pag sa mga mahal natin sa buhay. No? Even in this school, nagrarason tayo kasi kailangan. Minsan sa recitation, minsan sa away, sa misunderstanding, kailangan natin talaga ng rason or magrason. Minsan marason tayo sa lahat ng bagay. So ano nga ba itong reasoning? It is ability, no, to draw a logical conclusions, just like John D. Guzman did, no? So logical conclusion yung ginawa niya kanina based on the evidences, premises. Premises kasi it is statements or stated assumptions. That's it for reasoning. And once again, reasoning has two types, and that will be the deductive and inductive. Okay? So, ano nga ba itong inductive, sir? At deductive? So, no. Doon pa lang sa word, mayroon na kayong makikita. Deductive. Inductive. So, ano nga ba? Deductive, sir, parang nagbabawas ka na. O yun, tama. Deduction, di ba? Pag sa grade nyo, nadi-deduct kayo, di ba? Deduction, nababawasan. So, tingnan natin. We have deductive. Deductive po from specific, no? What I mean is general to specific. Yun lang palatandaan natin dito if ever hindi mo alam yung meaning ng inductive. Kasi yung deductive, babawasan mo yung marami. Parang ganun. So, general to specific. That's the main idea or that's the main definition of deductive. General to specific. Kaya yung arrow from left to right. How about this one? Inductive from right to left. Baliktarin mo lang. From specific to general. Okay? Aside from that, para mas malalim, para bigyan natin siya ng mas malalim na kahulugan, no? Inductive reasoning, again, from specific to general, uses patterns, trends, kung nag-try kayong mag-exam ng mga patterns, no? Yung tinatawag natin entrance exam, marami doon na patterns, no? Trends or observations, lalo na sa mga sa scholarship examination, no? Meron din yun. Uses patterns, gumagamit sila ng patterns, trends, or observations. Yan. Yung mamaya makikita niyo yan. Then, itong si inductive naman daw is ginajudge mo siya through experience. Kung ano yung na-experience mo. Kunyari may boyfriend ka dati. Yung boyfriend mo, sinaktan ka. Tapos, isipin mo na kasi na-experience mo na paulit-ulit ka nang nasaktan si yung asawa ng mama mo, sinaktan din si mama mo. So isipin mo na by experience lahat ng lalaki manloloko. Yan, ginudge mo na sila kasi na-experience mo na eh. Yan yung inductive, yung nilalahat mo na ina-assume mo na lahat is manloloko. Yan, inductive reasoning yan. Ito naman sa deductive, sinisipon na ako Ito naman si deductive, syempre from general to specific, babawasan mo siya. Para kang nagsusolve. Kunyari, may binigay ako, di ba? May bibigay akong problem sa trigonometric functions. Prove this one. Tapos, kukunin mo yung value ng x, something like that. I-deduct mo siya from general to specific answer. Okay? Ito, gumagamit siya ng katotohanan or general principles. Bibigyan ka niya ng example, no, or definition, tapos magsusolve na siya. Kasi you're going to apply the concepts or the principles. Okay? So if you're going to apply the principles, you're applying deductive reasoning. Tama? Kasi nagbigay siya ng example, nagbigay siya ng definition, then i-apply mo. So, i-breakdown mo siya into pieces. So, pag hanggang sa makuha mo yung sagot, deductive reasoning yon. Ito naman, doon sa inductive, judging by experience. Ito naman, nagja-judge ka by logical progression. Okay? Ano ba ang example dito? Mamaya, magbibigay tayo ng example. So, ditong deductive, kunyari, iyan natin ito by experience and logical progression. Itong inductive kasi, feeling mo pare-parehas lahat based on your experience. Kunyari, yung sa judging experience, kasi itong judging din, nagja-judge ka din dito by logical eh. So, itong inductive naman, by judging by experience. Kunyari, yung math teacher mo sa LM is magaling. And then, yung yung math teacher mo ng high school is magaling. So, isipin mo, pagdating sa college, magaling na rin yung teacher mo. So, na-experience mo na kasi nung elementary ka yung high school is magaling yung teacher mo. So, inductive yon. Kaya isipin mo na, i-assume mo na ang college teacher sa math is magaling. Okay? Ito naman si deductive. So, lahat ng teacher mo in general is magagaling. Okay? Ito yung logical by progression. Deductive to ha. So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng teacher mo magagaling from kinder to college. Ito kasi, yung inductive, tingnan yung pagkakaiba ha. Ito yung inductive kasi, naging teacher niya sa math is magaling nung elementary. Nung high school, magaling na naman yung teacher ko sa math nung high school. Isipin ko na magaling din dito nung teacher ko sa college sa math. Yun yung inductive ha. Ang pinagkaiba naman dito sa deductive kasi nilalahat mo na eh. Lahat ng teacher ko, sir, magagaling. Ibig sabihin, from kinder to college hanggang sa matapos ka na may math ka na subject. Lahat po yan is magagaling. So, that is the difference of deductive and reasoning by judging. Okay, by judging. Okay? Logical progression, ito naman by experience. Okay, next. So, we're going to apply na, no? We're going to apply na the inductive reasoning and deductive. Bigyan ko pa kayo ng mas malalim na kahulugan, no? Diyan, dito na lang. Dito na lang po. Isunod natin. Once again, so let's have bullet 4. Deductive. Kasi deductive kasi, nandyan na yung yung mga statements mo or premises are true. Okay? We are in the deductive. And dapat yung reason mo is valid. Kasi moral principle siya eh. Kung babalikan mo yung meaning niya, sabi niya dito, facts lang siya. Ito, observation lang yan eh. Experience mo lang yan eh. Para kang dito, para kang Detective Conan. Ito naman, gumagamit ka ng totoo eh. Okay? Pero yung dapat valid mo yung, para maging valid yung reason mo, syempre dapat totoo yung sinasabi mo or may mga principles ka pinagbabasihan. Okay? So, we are in deductive na. And not what else? And dapat yung conclusion mo dito is dapat totoo din. Kasi parang kang nagsosolve ng math, di ba? Dapat yung conclusion mo tama. Siyempre, di ba? Hindi lang yung na-observe mo. Ito yung sagot kasi ito yung na-observe ko. Hindi po. Conclusion must be also true. And aside from that, this is like a mathematician. Yung, kung sa inductive, para kang si Detective Conan, dito naman sa deductive is isa kang mathematician. And aside from that, this is a top-down. No? It is a top-down logic. Yan. Top-down logic. And alam ko sa inductive is a bottom-up logic. Okay? That is the difference of the two. Top-down logic and bottom-up naman si inductive. Okay? And deductive naman guys is reasoning. Reasoning is stronger than inductive. Mas maganda si deductive daw compared kay inductive. And syempre, start with the general ideas. Then, i-breakdown mo siya into specific. So, that's it. Ulitin natin. Deductive is like being a mathematician kasi dapat lahat ng conclusion mo is tama. And dapat lahat ng statement mo tama. And reasoning mo dapat valid. And top-down logic siya. And aside from that, inductive naman. Inductive is, we already know that inductive is specific to general. It is a bottom-up logic. And once again, it is like you are a detective, being a detective. Kasi you are going to observe You're going to observe the world around you. You are going to gather information, gather data. And here, the difference of the two is the conclusion in deductive is also be true. But here, your conclusion in inductive is not certain. Meaning to say, hindi ka sigurado na-observe mo lang Hindi ka sigurado kung ano yung kahihinatnan ng iyong obserbasyon. So, nag-a-assume ka lang na tama yun. Kaya hindi ka sigurado. Kahit na yung mga statement mo is tama, pero hindi ka pa rin sigurado sa conclusion mo, no? Para kang scientist, no? Para kang detective. Parang nag-experience ka lang. Para kang nag-eksperimento. Yung conclusion mo dito is base lang sa ebidensya na mayroon ka. Alright? So, yun yung pinagkaiba ng dalawa. Para mas maintindihan natin, tignan natin kapag binigyan ka ng mga examples, no? So, we're going to determine the next pattern here. So, what is the two next pattern, guys? Answer?
15 and 18.
15 and 18. Okay, thank you. Your answer is correct. So, kung babalikan natin yung definition ng inductive, sabi niya, uses patterns, trends, or observations. What did you do? In number 1 example, what did you do?
Observe a pattern po.
Very good, observations. In-observe natin na may pattern siya. So, this is the example of?
Inductive.
Inductive.
Very good.
Inductive.
This is an example of inductive. Why? Kasi yung pattern dyan is a multiple of 3. Next. The teacher give the students easy tests or quizzes every week. Therefore, you can conclude that next quiz or test will be what? Oh, na-experience niya. The test will be, we conclude that the test on the next quiz will be what?
Easy.
Every week po.
Easy.
Easy.
Very good. Parehas na. Kasi na-experience niya na dati na yung kapag nabigyan daw yung teacher sa estudyante ng kanyang quizzes, madali lang. Every week, madali lang. By experience, kasi na-experience niya na, so ibig sabihin yung susunod na quizzes, madali na lang. So ano yon? Inductive, deductive?
Inductive. Inductive.
Good, inductive. Next, my math teacher is strict. My previous math teacher is strict. My cousin's math teacher is strict. What can you say about all math teachers? Very good. Strict lahat daw. So, by experience, no? What is the answer?
Inductive.
Inductive.
As simple as that. Diba? Next, study the pattern and determine the next figure. What is the next figure?
Hexagon.
Very good. It's hexagon because according to the pattern, the first pattern here is 3 sides, 4 sides, 5 sides, and 6. And 6 sides is what we call hexagon, right? Hexagon, ganyan. Oh, diba? Diba? Oh, diba? Next. That is inductive, right? It's pattern. Next po, how about this one?
Nine hearts po.
9 hearts. So, 1, this is 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is 9. 9 yan. So, drawing lang natin yung gagayahin lang natin, tapos dadagdagan
Hindi.
natin na 4. Oh, diba?
Hindi po ba
1,
10?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10!
Hindi po ba 10? Ay,
It's 10, it's 10. Kasi, ano ba yung pattern dyan? Ito,
triangular
this is,
po ata.
this is 1
Triangular.
level, this is 2, this is 2. How many hearts? Third 3. How many hearts in our fourth third? 4. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets po?
Yes
So,
po.
it should be 10. At least, medyo, kaya naging 9 yung sagot niya kasi ito. Yung 1, 2, 3, yung sa 3 na hearts, tapos yung 6 na hearts, tapos akala niya is 3. Doon pa lang mali na kasi ito 2. The common difference here is not the same, no? Kung naging 9 ito, so 3. So mali na, 2, 3, 3. Gets po? Diba? That is arithmetic sequence and arithmetic series. Hello? Tama po ba? Kung dapat yung common difference nila is parehas, kaya tinawag siyang common, tama? So, yung 2, 3, 3 na concept is mali. Kaya yung 9 is wrong. 10 is correct. 10 hearts is correct. Question po? Okay na po ba?
Yes po.
Alright. So, this is inductive. Why? Kasi patterns. Next. Review natin ulit. Master na natin ito. Inductive reasoning is specific to general. Uses patterns, sequence, and order. We use examples to make general statement. And experience po ang ating mga assumptions. Next po, make a conclusion out of the given statement. Filipino are religious. JV is a Filipino. Therefore, we can conclude that
Religious po.
JV is
religious.
okay, JV is religious. Filipino siya. Ayan. Napansin nyo po, that is deductive. Si Filipino daw ay religious. So, that is the statement, premises. JV is a Filipino. So, JV is a Filipino. So, kung si GEV ay Filipino, ibig sabihin, religyoso siya. Next. Quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 sides. Square have 4 sides. Therefore, this is a principle or this is a fact. So, therefore, we conclude that what?
Square is a
Deductive.
quadrilateral.
Square is a narinig ko na yung sagot. Square is
Quadrilateral.
Quadrilateral.
okay. Square is a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 sides. Ibig sabihin, if square have 4 sides, meaning to say, square is also part of quadrilateral. And that is deductive because we are applying the principles, right? It is deductive. Next, all numbers ending in 0 or 5 are divisible by 5. The numbers 135 ends in 0 and 5. Therefore, we conclude that, sir? Oh,
135 are divisible by 5.
very good. Exactly. 135 are divisible by 5. So 135 are divisible by 5. That will be based from the principle in the divisibility rule, which is divisible by 5. Because according to the book no? Or kahit wala sa book dun talaga yun yung concept niya All numbers ending with 0 and 5 are divisible by 5. And as you can see, the question here is 135. So, deductive siya. Because we are flying the principles. Thank you so much. Next. All Filipino heroes are brave. And Andres Bonifacio is a Filipino hero. Therefore, we can conclude that what?
Andres Bonifacio is brave.
Andres Bonifacio is brave.
Alright. Andres Bonifacio is brave. That's it. So Andres Bonifacio is brave. That is our conclusion. And that is deductive. Another example of deductive. Next question. How about this? Acute angles are less than 90 degrees. And angle B measures 40 degree. We conclude that what?
Angle B is an acute angle po.
Exactly. Angle B is like me. Acute angle. Wala, hindi sila payag. Angle B is acute angle like me. Tama po ba? Yung hindi papalakpak, walang plus. Yeah, palakpak. Alright. Wow, nag-wow ka. Parang nagdedelikado ka pa. The answer here is, we can conclude that angle B is an acute angle based from the principle of mathematics because acute angles are less than 90 degrees. And angle B measures 40. That's why we conclude that angle B is like me. Acute angle. Charing. Next. Now, again, review. Deductive reasoning. Siyempre, general to specific yan. Gumagamit tayo ng general information basis for conclusion. Diba? Nakita nyo? General yung mga yon. Tama? Lahat ng mga binigay natin kanina is general. Tignan mo to. Sabi niya, all Filipino heroes are brave. General. So then, all numbers are ending 0 and 5. That's not a general. Ang tawag dyan is principles. And we have the logical progression. Yung kanina, pinakita ko sa inyo yung meaning niya. The best yun. Yun, no? Yung kanina, yan. Na yun eh. Yun, no? Uses facts or general principles. That is the difference of the two. Ito kasi observation lang. Ito, gumagamit tayo ng totoo. Prinsipyo. Yan. Sa mathematics or sa iba pang bagay. Alright. Next. Alright, alright. What is the next? Oops. Wait lang po, a moment. Yan. Yun, oh. Wow. Win. Determine the type of reasoning shown on each statement below. What is the answer number 1?
10 po.
10.
Alright.
And
Okay, sabihin nyo na lang kung inductive or deductive.
Inductive.
Mas
Inductive.
nila.
Inductive.
How about number 2?
Inductive.
Deductive.
It's deductive. It's principles.
Deductive.
How about number 3?
Deductive.
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 Deductive. How about number 4?
Deductive.
Deductive.
Parang wrong yung ano niya, grammar siya. Tumax is spoken. Pero ano yan? Totoo yan. Smoking yan. Tumax cancer. So, deductive yan. So, every time Kelvin visits her dentist, she received excellent services. With this,
Inductive.
Inductive.
very good. Wow. You already mastered the deductive and inductive. Kasi yung number 5 is na-experience niya lang eh. Yung dentist ko, excellent siya. Kaya naniniwala ako. Ganito ganyan. Diba? That's it. Sino yun? Nag-amit ko kayo. Nasasakay na. Okay, we're going to rephrase each reasoning style. So, tingnan natin ito. So, deductive reasoning. All licensed drivers in the city. Nasa module nyo to. Pinakita ko lang. Baka kasi sa exam meron, no? All licensed drivers in the city must pass a driving test. So, John is a licensed driver in this city. So, therefore, John has passed a driving test. Tama naman. Deductive reasoning siya. Kasi drivers in this must pass, no? Sabi niya dito, dapat ipasa niya yung driving test. So, John is already a licensed driver. So, ibig sabihin, napasa niya na yon. Napasa niya na yung exam. No? Para sa pagkakaroon ng lisensya. Ngayon, i-translate natin ito in deductive. In inductive. So, John is a licensed driver. John is a licensed driver in the city and passed a driving test. Therefore, it is likely. So, what is the ang tawag dito? What is the key word here? Ito po, likely. Tandaan nyo yan. That is the shortcut. Inductive, gumagamit siya lagi ng likely. Madalas gumagamit siya ng likely. So therefore, it is likely that all licensed drivers in this city must pass a driving test. Inductive na siya eh. Ito, yung deductive, totoo lahat, valid yung kanyang sinasabi. Ito namang inductive, kasi para siya nagbibigay ng kanyang observation. Therefore, it is likely that all licensed drivers in the city dapat maipasa nila yung driving test. Diba? Parang nagbibigay lang siya ng kanyang observation. Next, sabi niya dito, si Ramos household in the neighborhood separates recyclables from regular trash. Therefore, it is likely na naman, no? It is likely that all households in the neighborhood must separate recyclables from regular trash. So, para lang siya sumusunod, no? The Ramos household in the neighborhood separate recyclables from regular trash. Therefore, it is likely that all households in the neighborhood must separate. Parang bumabase lang siya sa kung anong ginagawa, no, ng kanilang household. Ito naman sa deductive, tingnan natin. All households in the neighborhood must separate recyclables from regular trash. Ngayon, si Ramos is in the neighborhood. O, di ba? May basehan na siya. Para siyang ang bayani natin, all heroes are brave. And si Bonifacio is a hero. Ibig sabihin, si Andres Bonifacio is brave. Same with this one. All households in the neighborhood. You know, anong palatandaan natin na naging deductive gesture? All, di ba? From general to specific. Si Ramos daw is neighborhood. Naging specific na siya, yung all, lahat ng tao, lahat ng kapitbahay. At yun, binanggit niya yung pangalan, si Ramos. Iisa na lang, naging isa. Specific na sila. Neighborhood siya. Therefore, Ramos household must separate the recyclables from regular trash. Sir, paano pag hindi po sakto yung word namin? Okay lang. As long as may mga magic word na ginamit dyan, it is likely, all, and then meron kayong breakdown ng words, ay ng statement ninyo. Just like this. Okay? All household in the neighborhood must separate recyclables from regular trash. And then the Ramos is isa doon, no? Isa doon sa nabanggit na magkakapitbahay. So, from general to specific. Okay? Ito kasi, the Ramos household in the neighborhood separate recyclables from regular trash. Therefore, this is likely that all households from specific, Ramos is S, and all household is general. And it makes sense because inductive is from specific to general, then deductive is from general to specific because all is the general and Ramos is S. Simple as that. Next, how about this? David is a library member and he can borrow up to 5 books at a time. Therefore, it is likely that all library, o diba? Meron siyang likely, o si David yan, o S, si library, all library is general, kaya inductive siya. Alright? So, deductive naman, sir, oy, paano? Deductive? Kunin mo yung all. Oh, may sasagot ba? Sige, sabihin ko kayo. Sino sasagot? Kunin mo yung all. Tina? Tina Urbano ba?
Ay, yes, sir.
Okay.
Um,
Go.
all library members can borrow up to 5 books at a time po. David is a library member po.
Okay.
Deductive reason na.
Therefore, David
Can borrow up to 5 books po at a time.
perfect. Saktong-sakto. Tina, last name?
Urbano po, Urbano.
Last, Black?
Block 42 po.
Wow, 42. Very good. Your answer is correct. All library members can borrow up to 5 books at a time. And David is a library member. Therefore, David can borrow up to 5 books at a time. And that is deductive. From general to specific. Next, number 4. If you want to answer this one, just raise your hand. Yes? Open your mic kapag pag alam na yung sagot. Bea, gusto mong sumagot ba? Bea Ramos?
Maria is a student at the local high school and must complete community service hours to graduate. Therefore, it is likely that all students attending the local high school must complete community service to graduate.
Wow! That is perfect. Kuwang-kuwang yung sagot Maria is a student at the local high school and she must complete community service hours to graduate. Therefore, it is likely that all students attending the local high school must complete community service. Why? Because we are in a deductive. Maria is a specific and likely, and we have nasa na yung all students from general. Very good. Bea Ramos, what is your block?
Block 43 po.
Oh, block 43. That's it. That's it for our rephrasing. Diba? Madali lang. Ngayon, you're going to answer module number 2 activity. Letter B, skill building activity. All you need to do is write your answer if it is inductive or deductive. It is 10 points only. It is very easy kasi nagsagot na tayo ng marami. Sir, kailan po ipapass? Sa face-to-face po. Alright? Madali lang yan. 1 to 10 answers only po ha. Okay na po ha? May screenshot na po ba? Or nasa module nyo yan ha? Nasa module nyo yan. Hanapin nyo. Yes, Janelle? Janelle, do you have may questions ba? Okay. Hanapin nyo na lang sa module ninyo school building. Yes, Mary, Eliza, Bukirin.
Sir, good morning po. Sir, pwede po bang isagutan na po directly sa module po or need po sa paper po na bago?
Kung gusto nyong makapag-review na lang, ang ipapasa nyo sa akin is yung papel, yung yellow pad. Kunyari, sasagutan nyo siya sa module ninyo. Para hindi nyo na ipasa yung module ninyo, yung papel na lang ipasa nyo sa akin. Yun yung pinapagawa ko sa mga estudyante kay bakit. Kasi, paano pag hindi na balik agad yung papel ninyo? O hindi nyo na ma-review, di ba? So, ilagay nyo na lang sa papel. Tapos yung papel ang ipasa nyo sa akin. Pwede yung gawin yan sa loob ng maraming taon. Or sa akin, okay? Mas maganda yon na sa papel nyo sinusulat. Kasi pag sa module niyo ginagawa tapos ipapasa niyo yung module niyo, paano pag hindi na balik yung module niyo? So hindi niyo na ma-review, di ba? So sa papel na lang, ha? Okay po. Yes, Krista.
Sir, copy and answer po ba?
Answers only ha. Isabay nyo to ha, yung sa drawing ninyo ha. Sir, paano pag yung sa drawing sir is may design? Oh, di maganda may design, di ba? Graphing paper ha, yung drawing ha. Ay, hindi ko pa nasend sa inyo yung video, di ba? Kasi nagkaroon ng class suspension. So, isasend ko na lang pati yung PowerPoint presentation ha. Yes, Vincent?
Sir, may concern lang ako. Sir, sa drawing kasi, yung sa graphing paper ko po, hindi kasya yung centimeter or yung inches, sir. Pwede may box na lang po, sir.
Bahala ka kung anong scale ang gagamitin mo. Kung yung unang box is 4 na box ang magagamit sa graphing paper, basta pare-parehas. Pare-parehas yung sukat, no? Tapos, di ba, papalaki yon. O, di, lang, gawin mo lang basehan yung mga boxes sa graphing paper. Bahala ka dun, kahit huwag kang gumamit ng mga ruler. Yung video na sinend ko, yung video na isi-send ko is example lang yun. Tingnan nyo to, para hindi kayo maano. Tingnan nyo to. Nasaan na ba? Tingnan natin. So, okay tingnan natin to. Ay, sorry po. Wala na, nakita nyo na. Open. Yan. Module 1. Ano yun? Yan o, ganyan lang oh. Ganyan lang yung ginawa lang iba oh. No, di ba? Kung gusto niyo may design ito, ganito maganda. Ito. Fibonacci spiral images. Oh, di ba? Ganyan lang oh. Yan yung sinasabi ko. Bahala kayo kung sa graphing paper is bahala kayo dyan na mag-ano ng sukat nyo. Tignan nyo to, maliit lang yung ginamit yung graphing paper, di ba? Bahala kayo kung paano nyo siya madidiscard yan. Basta importante, magkakaiba yung size ng 1, 2, 3, 5, at 8. Okay? Parehas yung size ng 1, 1. Basta yung scale niyo is, pare-parehas yung scale niyo. Kunyari, yung 5, gumamit ka ng 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 5. Yung 3, gumamit siya ng 3 by 3. Yung 2, gumamit siya ng 2 by 2. Yung 1, gumamit siya ng 1 by 1. Diskarte nyo. Kunyari, ako, since malaki yung graphing paper, pwede ba akong gumamit, sir, yung 1 ko magiging 2 by 2? Sir, yung 2 ko pwedeng gumamit ng 4 by 4? Pwede. Basta naka-indicate doon na 2 yun, naka-indicate doon na 3 yun, naka-indicate doon na 5. Something like that. Okay po. Questions po? Nasagot ko ba yung tanong nyo? Hello? Hello?
Opo, sir.
Okay. Next question, please. Next question po. May tanong pa po ba? Kung wala na, sasagutan nyo to, ipapasa nyo to sa next face-to-face. Okay? Kasama nung drawing ha. Gawin nyo ha, kasi 10 points. 10 points yan. Kasama yan sa 30%. May questions pa po ba? Yung sa attendance ninyo mamaya na lang ha. Mag-ano na lang ako sa GC natin. May tanong pa po ba? Hello? Kung wala pong tanong, kindly click the thumbs up button. Thumbs up po tayo dyan. Yes? May nag-raise ng hand? Angelica? Yes?
Pindot po, sir.
Okay. Naintindihan naman yung lesson natin today? Hello?
Yes po.
Alright. Di ba? Madali lang.
Yes po,
Parang
sir.
para lang tayong grade 5, grade 6. Mathematics is not just solving for x. Okay? It's also figuring out y. Alamin nyo rin kung paano nakuha. Pupunta ka kay Tina. Tina, anong sagot sa number 1? Sir, 43.
Ah,
Anong sagot? Tatanungin mo, punta ka kay Tina. Anong answer sa 1, Tina? 43. Dapat alamin mo rin kung paano niya nakuha, ha? Hindi yung kopya ka ng kopya. Okay? That's all for today. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye. We now live. Thank you so much. Good morning.
Thank you po. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Del.
goodbye
Thank you,
po and
Del.
thank you, sir.
Thank you
Happy
po.
weekend.
Bye, sir.
Sige, kain muna kayo. Kain muna. Ano po yung iba sa inyo, di pa kumain. Ayaw na mag-leave. Stop ko na to.